Okie dokie, what's today?
Alright guys, welcome back to another vid. This one is going to be, well, it's kind of a bit boring, but it's really good info. It's all about cleaning your van after a big trip. Just a little few knickknacks the way we do it. Things we've learned over the years. Might not be the best way. You might have some better ideas. Drop them in the comments for sure. But we're just going to run through the different things we do, like the washing, cleaning the floors, the windows, the roof hatches, the fans, the shower and toilet, what we use, how we do it, and just how we found it the best way to do it. Because I tell you what, there's nothing more satisfying than having a clean van after a big trip on the dirt roads, eh?
Yeah, Justin's decided to take on the floor this morning, which I'm happy about because that's normally my job. But I'm doing all the clothes. I reckon I've got about 7 loads of clothes to do, and all the beds.
That's it. So nothing fancy about the clothes. They just literally wash about 7 loads of washing, you know what I mean? We jam as much as we can in our little thing. We don't, well, I don't know, you could go and use amenities like public washing machines and that, but I find them gross, mate. The things you see people putting them in them, like dog beds and work boots and other, like, I think your own washing machine's going to be a lot cleaner.
Yeah, it just takes all day.
It does. Anyway, what I'm going to show you what we do for the floor. Normally on the run, just as a quick wipe over, we use like Dettol floor wipes, or the cheap brand ones. They're just like a big baby wipe with disinfectant. And you get on your hands and knees after you've vacuumed and you run around.
Good old hands and knees.
Hold this for a big clean, and I'll show you the difference in a second. I'll fill the sink up and I'll do a bit of a mix of eucalyptus oil, makes it smell bloody nice. A little bit of bleach and some dishwashing detergent. Just mix it all up so you got a bit of, you know, cleaning plus smelly stuff plus disinfectant, and then you just have at it with microfiber cloths. But the good thing about filling your sink up is, because it takes a few times, you come over here and have a look at the colour of that water. Look at that. It's like brown, it's disgusting. So you got to go over it, come and rinse your cloth out and go again, and then check it. Can you see the difference in the camera there?
Oh yeah, you can. It comes out really good.
Yeah, so I've done this bit, and here's like the dust line that we haven't done.
So gross.
So this is it. You get on your hands and knees, and you use a microfiber cloth, and you just puff it out, mate.
Show them our little vacuum there, Dale.
There you go. Oh yeah, before run around your whole van and vacuum all the dust up, so you're not just clogging up your rag full of dust. But a little Dyson handheld, we've had that for years now. Charges up.
Love it.
Good, mate. A little brush on the end of it. Yeah, but this is it. Look at that. Look how clean that comes up. Look at that line there.
Oh my god. And this is probably the filthiest part of the van actually, because it's a bit of a thoroughfare.
So yeah, I do that, and then I'll go and rinse my cloth out, give it another wipe over so it's nice and clean.
It doesn't take that long. It's probably like 15 minutes. Do you reckon? 15, 20 minutes?
No, it's a good half an hour job, easy. Do the floor. Yeah.
Right,
anyway, that's it. That's the floor. Next up, we'll show you something else. How you going?
Good.
Hey, here's a good one. If you've got white in your van, like most vans do, have a look how filthy it gets. Have a look at this. Swing in real close. Can you see that? It's all gross. It's like all where the kids walk in and grab the door on the way in and that. What we use for all these surfaces and or like all the cabinetry and stuff is just like an Ajax. We just buy a different one every time, really, don't we?
Yeah,
I don't know what it is. It's just the spray and wipe one. Anyway, douse that, and then what we found works best is microfiber cloth. At least it's got a bit of traction, and you can rub the dirt off.
Where'd you get those from?
Look at that.
Yeah.
Oh, isn't that satisfying?
That is so satisfying. Oh my god.
Look how dirty that is, and then. So usually you have to give it a few goes. These you buy in a bag full for like 20 bucks from Super Cheap. I normally use them on the car as well, but
I think you can get them at Bunnings too.
You probably can get them at Bunnings. You just buy a bag of them, and they're so good. And then you just wash them. You wash them and reuse them. But there you go. That's our tip for getting all the grubby finger marks and that off your white surfaces. Ajax and a microfiber cloth. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful?
That looks great.
Alright, coming in next up, I'm going to show you how to do, if you've got a Camec 4 Seasons hatch, you take off the filters and clean them off. Like, come and have a look at this. Just look how filthy it is. So I've done 3, they're missing, I've washed them. Here's the other one, look at it, just full of red dirt. Anyway, can you hold this, Beck?
Yep.
Can you hold it? Oh, I have to come around here so you can see. What you do, yeah, that's it. You just grab the top of it, and it's held in by these tabs. You just pull down, and then out like that, and then lift it up. There you go. Ugh. Look at that stuff, hey? Then you just wash it out in the sink with detergent. Wipe all that out, and then come and clip them back in. Happy days. All right, here's a freshie. All you got to do is start reverse like you did the other way. Feed the tabs in at the top, and then push them over. Click, click. Happy days. Clean vents on your 4 season.
So good.
All right, next up is. All right, water filter. We're going to change it out. I'll show you what we use. I'll get some video of what it looks like under here and show you, but it's a simple setup. We've got this little tap here on our sink, and that is our filtered water tap, and then this one is our normal flick mixer, yeah? So anyway, all you do, it says to change it out like every 12 months, or if it starts tasting a bit gross, right? But what we've done, we always buy this one. You get them all online, you just get them sent out, and they're literally just a couple of O-rings. You push it into the housing and twist it to lock it, but it reduces sediment, chlorine, taste, odour and parasitic cysts. Now that's the big one for us. Like, we got crook in our very first year on the road from parasitic cysts in bad water, and since we've had a water filter, we've never been crook again. So I reckon if you're getting a van built, or even if you've got one, these are super easy to plumb in. You just have to plumb another tap up, but I would highly recommend getting one. So this is the old one. This is the one that come with the van. This one's a bit different. It's a bigger one because it is just a different brand, but they've got the same head. See that? Same O-rings, same fittings. You just push it in, twist it on, and away you go. Remember, 12 months, or if it starts getting gross. But because we've done so many trips using bore water and filling up out of creeks and that, we're going to change this, and I'm also going to flush the tanks out as well. And then you go and get some of those chlorine tabs or tank clean tabs from like Anaconda or Bunnings or something like that. Chuck them in your tanks, wash them around, and flush them out, and then you should be good to go, ready for your next big adventure. All right, I'm gonna flick this in. I let myself laugh. Next big adventure. Well, yeah, hot tip when you're doing this, make sure you turn your water pump off or your tap off if you're on mains, because as soon as you take your filter off, it'll just leak water otherwise.
Can I get in there and watch you do it? Or not
oh,
really?
Sort of. Well, I'll just show you what it looks like. I've undone it. This is the filter head here. Once you've done it, it just clips up into that little clip at the back there, and that's it. So literally, I'm just got to twist the filter in. I'll do it now and then show you. Yeah. All right. That's it. See that? You just twist it in, and away you go. And then this goes back up. There you go. That's how it works. Just sits up there like that. Happy days. All right. Turn the water on, dear.
All right.
Righto, I showed you how we changed our water filter, right? Well, we also clean our water tanks regularly, sort of, well, at least once every 12 months, but I reckon after doing a trip like the Cape or the Gib or any sort of other remote area where you're using a lot of maybe bore water, tank water, that sort of thing, creek water, if you're filling up out of creeks and that, you want to be able to sanitize your tanks when you get back and start fresh, knowing that the water in your tanks isn't going to make you sick, or there's not any bugs in there that are going to keep growing and make, you know, gross stuff in your tanks. So this, I'm sure there's a lot of products on the market. All I did was Google SANITISE Caravan water tanks, and I found this one. So I bought it, bought a couple of packs of it. I can't remember how much it was, I'll have to put it up. Pretty sure it was like maybe 20 bucks a packet or something like that, and I bought a few. But it's called Clean Oxide Water Treatment Tabs, or tablets. So it's for caravan tanks, boat tanks, drinking water tanks, bin sanitisation, animal water troughs and water features. One tablet treats 100 to 400 litres of potable water, and there's 8 tablets in each packet. Alright, so what I do, I just drain my tanks so they're all empty, and then I'll show you what they come like. They're just a tablet, sort of like a big aspirin or something like that, and they come in a packet like a big aspirin. Literally, I'll open one so you can see, or if it lets me. they drop straight in your water tank. There you go, like a big tablet. So drain your water tanks, put this in the filler neck of your tank, fill it up with water. Do it for each tank. I did anyway, I just put one in each tank. It says 100 to 400, but you might as well give them a good dose, I reckon. So that's one tablet in each tank, fill it up. And if you're driving around, I think that's best because it's going to swoosh around and get it all the this to dissolve and go all through your tanks. And then run your taps, all your taps and showers for a while to get all that treated water through your lines, and then let it sit, I reckon, for a day or so. This is just my thinking. I reckon it's the best way to do it. Let it all sit in your lines with the oxide tablets, the water treatment in there, and then flush it all out again. So I'm pretty sure it says it's safe to drink. Oh, here you go. It says, if treating drinking water, wait at least 12 hours after treatment before consuming the treated water. Okay? So you can, if you wait a day or 12 hours, you should be able to use the water to drink. But it's in your water tanks. I just empty it all. So after a couple of days, empty it all out, fill it up with fresh, where you know is fresh potable water. So from a caravan park or a like water fill point at an info centre or something where you've got good potable drinking water, fill them right up to the brim, give all your hoses and all your taps a good flush with the fresh water. Then you're back to standard, mate. You know that you're going to have clean, healthy drinking water that ain't going to make you sick. So there you go, that's it. These things here, I'll leave a link down here for it, or just a website where you can go and get them. And that is how you stop growing nasties in your water tanks. Cheers to that. Hey, I found these zero beers, Heineken Zeros. They go right, eh? Actually taste alright. And you can have as many as you like, still drive. Good?
Yep.
Ready to go?
You've only got 6% left on this.
Oh shit, it's gonna go flat. Maybe I'll just change it first. What do you reckon?
I think you'll be fine.
I know. Fans, mate. Hey, I'm going to show you how to clean these fans in our van. First though, I want to tell you about them and how they work and stuff. So, if you get in a van and you want to get fans, it's a rhyming word, make sure you get these, mate. There is not a better fan on the market. They're called SIROCCO 2 by Caravan. What I love about them, like, I'm not going to read a spec sheet to you because, to be honest, I haven't even looked at it. I know they're about 160 bucks. I know they're super light. They draw bugger all power when you're using them. They're quiet, which is a great thing because you've got them in your beds, you've got them in the kids' bunks. And they're multi-directional, multi-speed, and a sleep timer. So there you go. You can spin them this way, all the way around. You can use this little knob here, go this way, that way. Locks in detent in different positions. And then you can also go all the way this way, all the way that way. So you can literally face them whatever direction you want. I've got one here. Generally I put that on me. There's another one over here for Beck, but it swings around and services the lounge area. And the kids have got one in each of their bunks as well. So if you're going to do a lot of free camping and off-grid stuff and you don't want to burn your battery power overnight, just crank the fans, mate. It's gold. And what else?
We have made the mistake of buying crappy fans before.
Oh mate, you sort of go, oh yeah, it's just a fan, and you go and get those oscillating ones from Repco for like 50 bucks or whatever. They're just like noisy, they
so
click,
loud.
It's horrible, mate. We're like, they keep unplugging and rubbish. You can use these, you can rig them up so you can plug them into a cigarette lighter socket. Yes, dear.
Sorry,
putting your hand up.
yeah. Sorry, another really good point is that kids can put their fingers in these fans
yeah.
and they don't get damaged.
So how's that going? Look.
Whereas
mate, it just stalls out.
the other ones that we had,
or you can get your hand caught in them, whatever. Anyway, there you go. Proves the point. So what I'm going to do, that one I've cleaned, right? What they do, because they use them a lot and they spin a lot and you're in dusty environments, they do get pretty filthy. Like this one, come in closer. This is gib. We have not cleaned that since the gib, I don't think, have we?
No.
No.
It's woeful.
So because there's like a fan, there's lots of little intricate pieces and that, they're a bit of a bugger to clean and make look good, but not if you pull them apart. So what you got to do, this grill here actually comes off. So there's these little clips here. All you do is you can just pull them out one at a time. Oh, there we go. You just squeeze them together like so and pull them out. There you go. That comes off, so you can clean that bit. And then spin this around for you. This thing here comes off, just slides onto the spline. So there you go. That's the 1, 2, and the rest of it you can leave as is. I find that you just use like a dry microfiber cloth and go over it once, get rid of all the main dust. Really gets baked on there because Beck doesn't like to clean them very often, does she?
Oh my god, I do them once a week.
What do you do?
No, I know. Well, we were going to film
off the gym
this.
For bloody 12
I know,
weeks.
but I have to do them once a week. They gather that much dust.
Yeah. So, hot tip, what we're going to do, not that it's going to stop it gathering any more dust, but we're lazy and it's going to make it look better. In the next van, we're getting black fans. So you don't see the dust as much,
Yeah.
right? But anyway, look, I'll do it quick, just for the purpose of the video, so it's quick. But that gets most of the dust off. You just wipe it all over with the microfiber cloth. And then I find we use this pretty much everything in the van. It's Windex, but it's a multi-purpose one, so it's like a spray and wipe germy one as well. And you just give your cloth a spray and then give them all a wipe down. It gets the hard grime off. You can just wipe them all down like that, like so.
Gosh, you're so good at that. You should be doing it every day.
Oh, mate.
You are that good.
No comment. Anyway, that's all you do. Get the picture. Anyway, same as this one, with your microfiber cloth from Windex. Give your blades a bit of a wipe it all down, and then installation is just the reverse of the way you pull it off. So this one here just goes. Oh, I've got it on. Hang on a sec. There we go. Off. You just twist it around till it slides on. There you go. And then reverse of these, once you've wiped it all down, push your little clips into line one at a time. You can just go click, there you go, move around to the next one, click, move around to the next one, and then the last two you probably want to try and line up at once because they get a bit tight, and then click, there you go. I'll do that properly, but here's one I prepared earlier. Look at that.
That looks gorgeous.
Super clean. You just got to spend a few minutes on them, wiping them down. And then honestly you can get in there while they're like this, you can give them a wipe over without pulling them apart, but sort of once every few months, unclip it, clean it all up properly, and away you go. Looks nice and neat. There you go.
It makes the van look so much cleaner.
It does. That's another hot tip for cleaning. There you go. We could do a whole bloody series just on how to
what
clean
about
van
our
bits,
cupboards? Justin just did our cupboards. He's on like clean mode today, but look at that.
This one's easy. The best way we found it, same again, the Windex and these microfiber cloths. Where's the filthy one? Here.
Yeah,
haven't done this one yet.
You can just see
the fingerprints. Just spray it and then use your microfiber cloth.
Which are from?
Oh, you get them from
Bunnings,
super cheap.
yeah.
Bunnings. You get a whole bag of them from Bunnings for like $10.
Although
Wipe
this
it over,
is
done.
supposed to be, it's not very good actually.
It's a matte finish.
But it's supposed to be smudge proof, but I think because we've always got oily fingers and it's,
But that's the best, use that for everything, bench tops, drawers, cupboards, microwave, Windex, microfiber, done. That's all we use. Hot tips, mate. But get onto these. Yeah, I love them. Let us know, any comments, questions, feedback down below. Love your work. I'm going to talk to you today about this Joby. So, if you've watched our vids, ever since we got the Desert Storm, we've had this Caravan Sahara fitted. We have done, let's do a recap, the Cape. So we did all the way up the Peninsula Development Road. We've done the Oodnadatta, we've done the Central Arnhem Road, and we've done the Gib, plus Curtis Island and a few other tricks and treats out to Land Cruiser Park. Heaps of dirt roads, heaps of rocks, heaps of dusty stuff, right? And we swear by it, so I'm just going to talk you through it because one, how to clean it. Obviously you have to clean it, there's a filter in there that gets dusty and stuff. And two, how does it work exactly, where does it go, and a few questions that you guys ask us all the time. I'm just going to put them all in this one vid, so we can sort of just flick you the link, so we don't have to write back to millions of questions all the time. So let's go. What it is, it's a Caravan Sahara CP700, which is our one. In essence, it is a big kick-ass fan that goes in here. On top is a big panel filter, and then as you drive on dusty roads, you can turn it on. It pumps 200 litres a second of air into the van. All right, so it's not filtering the air on top to stop the dust coming in, it's pushing fresh air in to stop dust coming in any other little crevice in your van. All right, that's what a lot of people don't realise. I think they think, why would you bother cutting a hole in the roof to stop dust coming in that hole. That's not what it's there for. It's to pressurize your van and stop all the dust coming in your fridge vents, up through the floor where your hoses and pipes are, your door vents, your other hatches, any little, you know what I mean, wheel arches, all that sort of stuff. So it provides positive pressure in, pushes everything else out. And you can feel it. If you've got your van sealed up, flicker on, you can feel the air coming out your vents, right? So yeah, that's in essence what it does. It pumps fresh air in, keeps the dust out. Now I'm going to ask, I've got a few things here. This is on their website if you want to check it out, but there is a filter in top. How often should you check the filter? Well, same as anything, depends how many dusty roads you're going to do, but just do it when you do a service. Get up there and have a look. I'm going to get up there and show you how to do that in a second. Is it washable? No, not really. You can blow it out, vacuum it out, chuck it back in. Depends how dirty it is and how many dusty roads you want to do, right? Well, how does it fit? Well, it fits into a standard 14x14 hatch, so the same as like spin around back. See that one up top there?
What, that one?
The back one?
Yeah.
So it's designed to fit in a standard roof hatch hole, so most caravan manufacturers will know that size and it just plugs straight in. Now this is the one I like. How much does it weigh? It weighs 8 kilos, I think. Yeah, 8 kilos. So there you go. It's not too much to put on your roof. The voltage, this is a good one because everyone asks how much it draws. It's 12 volt and it only draws 6 amps, which is nothing. Especially when you're driving and your car's charging your battery as well. 6 amps is nothing. Good thing about this one is it doesn't require movement to work because it's a 12 volt van and it pumps pressure all the time. You can be stopped on the side of the road. Road trains coming past you, throwing your dust all over you. Still going to be working. Not like other units where you have to be moving to get the airflow going through it, all right? It's rainproof, obviously, and waterproof on the top. And let's go. Can you be used as an exhaust fan? No, it only pumps fresh air in. It doesn't suck air out unless you maybe hook the wires up backwards, and you'll soon figure that out. You have a fan full of dust. What color is it? It's white. And do you still need to block up the vents? They recommend no, you don't have to. Okay, so if you've got a 3-way fridge on the outside with vents, you don't still have to tape them up, cardboard, plastic, silicone, whatever. You can leave them. There's enough pressure coming in on this that you don't have to. All right, there you go. Hey, last one. What size does Carafan work? And what is the airflow? Pushes out 200 litres a second and it pressurizes up to a 27-foot Caravan. So that's massive. So the smaller you go, the more effective it's going to be. We got a 21.6 and we never get any dust. So happy days. Go up to a 27-footer. Imagine that. How much room we'd have in a 27-footer.
You see some couples travelling 27-footers.
You do. Anyway, right now I'm going to take you through, well, how we use it. Whenever we hit a dusty road, we jump in, turn it on. Happy days. Leave it on. Who cares how long it's on for, whatever. Even if you know you're going to hit some dust and you're on the bitumen first, just flick it on when you start travelling and leave it on until you pull up. It's really not a drama. Now I'm going to show you how to pull it apart. Inside first, there's a heap of screws around here. We haven't cleaned this ever. You can see there's some dust and that in here. So that'd be probably mainly from the aircon in here, I'd reckon. But there's a heap of screws. I've taken most of them out. We'll just pull these last two out and I'll show you what it's like. And oh, there we come. There you go. So that's what's inside. I'm going to take these wires off and then I'm going to wash this up in the sink with some soapy water. Maybe a good idea to take a photo of this. I already have, so you know which way the wires go back on. And then that's the unit inside. If you want to swing in and have a look, it's just a big like thermo fan and you can see the panel filter above it, and that's mounted in there. You can see how clean it is in there. So obviously that filter's doing all the work. There you go, right. So that's going to just put that in your sink, wash it up with your bit of detergent and stuff, clean that up, all that grime and stuff. That'll help the airflow come through, and then we'll put that out in the sun to dry. Now I'm going to jump up on the roof and pull the panel filter off and show you how that works. I'm also going to, while I do it and talk to it, or you would have seen it as I talk to you about the specs and stuff, you'll see all these dusty roads that we've done, all right? And we are stoked with it. Swear by it, absolutely swear by it. Got a new one on order for our next van, don't worry about that. You got to get into it, they have got a big wait time. Price, about 2,200 bucks from memory. They might be going up though, as in everything in the caravan world is out of control at the moment. So, all right, I'll go and get on the roof. Alright, now this is what the filter on top looks like. So this is what a panel filter is. It's actually got a part number and everything on it, actual size. So, good idea not to turn it upside down inside the van.
Okay, let's
anyway, so this is just shows you how much dust it's catching. Bag's flipping out, but probably a good idea just to order one if you're going to change it. I'm going to go and blow this out and clean it and put it back in. But this is what it looks like. So you jump up on the top, you'll see the Carafan thing. There's a row of screws, little self-tappers that go around there. You pull them off, take the cover off, pull the filter out, then just get in there and give everything a good wipe with a bit of spray and wipe or something. Wash your filter out, then you're good to go. Put it all back together, put the outside on top, put the inside cover on, and you're back to normal, mate. Dust-free van. Happy days. All right, that's all done. I'm just putting this back on. Probably best to check it before you.
Oh, goodness me.
Make sure it's pumping the right way, because if you do get these wrong, I'm pretty sure it'll just reverse the polarity and make it spin backwards. So make sure it's pumping in like that. Happy days. All we're going to do is put this back on, and then our little screws here, put those back in, and zip them back in with the Z drill. Hang on a second. Make sure you don't do them up too tight. Best to use, if you're using a drill, wind it right back on the chuck so it just like clicks out on the clutch. Anyway, another one. Anyway, right, you get the gist. That's it, done. Honestly, it's like a 5-minute job. Probably took me 15 mucking around with the camera and stuff. So whip that off, clean it up, jump on top, blow the filter out, give it a wipe, slap it back on. You're away, mate. We're good to go. Ready to do the cape again, dear? I think that's a no.
That's no, it's too raw.
It's too raw. You want to do the give again instead?
No, that's way too raw.
It's even rawer. Alright, any questions, comments, feedback, let me know. It's a good thing. It's going to save you a lot of heartache if you're doing a lot of dirt roads like us. So, cheers guys. Righto, come in here, jump in my little shower with me, hey? Surprisingly, lots of room in here once you get in there. Plenty of room, unless you don't want to bend over and touch your toes too often, because I tell you it's not too big in here. Anyway, what I'm going to show you in the shower is how to clean these. They've got like a suction and a pressure fan in here, so there's a minus for suction, it pumps out that way, and another one to push air in. I've actually, there's a leaf in there if you can hear that. I've never used it on positive, I don't know why. I just use it to suck the steam out and that sort of thing. But I'm going to show you how to pull these off and clean them, just to wipe all that out, because they get pretty dusty up in there in the hatch. And also, well, normal cleaning of a shower, everyone knows how to do that. It's just like in your normal house, use whatever, shower power, bleach, do all that. But here's a hot tip for these fiberglass shower shells, like the plasticky, I think they're actually plastic. Once you've been off road for ages and like the red dirt and the dust and that, and it really stains the bottom, and just using like your normal bleach and a rag and that doesn't work. The bleach keeps all the mold out of your silicone, which is really handy. I sort of do it once a week. I come in here and I just spray like on the joins where they've got the silicone, and it just runs down, and that stops the mold growing into it. Otherwise, if you let that go, you'll have to eventually cut your silicone out and redo it, because the mold just gets ingrained in there. But what I want to show you, I'll have to get out in a second, but this here, my friend, is the Magic Power Gumption, hey? Pretty sure you can use it on anything. I reckon Mum used to clean her stovetop and stuff with it. It says bathroom, kitchen, laundry, but once again, my favourite microfiber cloths, these Jobbies. Yep, use them for everything in the van. But you just get it, can be wet or dry, whatever. Squeeze a bit, dip it in here, like so. And then you just got to use a bit of elbow grease. But have a look at this. Oh, here's one I prepared earlier. If I hop out, you'll see all my dirty footprints, but look at that. See where I've done?
Oh, wow.
And where I haven't done? This stuff here is so hard to get off. Like, it's just all ingrained dirt and stuff, but look where I've hit it with the gumption. I'll show you right now. Ready? All you got to do is just like you're polishing a car, get in there with it, do little swirls, wash it around, Does take a bit of effort. But look at that. And it gets it, whoa, all out of the ingrained little scratches and everything in the bottom of your shower. How much clean is that, babe?
I'm impressed, Al. Yeah.
I just did that little patch because I'm leaving the rest for you.
Yeah, it's fine.
Is that all right?
You've worked hard for that.
But anyway, it's a good tip for you because once you've been on the gib or the cape or anything like that, yeah, the base of your shower is going to look like this. It's horrible. You can see where we've done. But rest assured, we left that for you to show you how to clean it. That's not how we live, all right? We do keep our stuff clean, but it's good tips for you guys. So
just that red dust, oof.
Oh mate, gets
it's a love-hate relationship.
Yeah, and well, that's the cleaning tips for the shower. I'll show you that fan in a second. I'll pull that out. But I'll show you some storage ideas while you're in here. This one here, it's the Fusion stuff from Bunnings, Fusion lock, and that one up there, they have been on for 18 months.
And the toiletries. Never
come off. Oh, and our little toiletries mirror. Beck uses that to house her shaver and stuff. There you go. And one more. See this little expanding rail up the top here? Oh, hang on. I'll crop up this one here. You just open it up and lock it in spot. That holds our shower mat. So when it's down here all curled up, little fluffy mat, when everyone's finished in the shower at night time, you hang it back up inside here. That way it's not on the ground all wet and gross, and the next day it's pretty well dry. All right. Next up, I'll pull this roof hatch out in this shower vent, show you how to clean that one. You coming in again? Come in the shower. I'll show you how to do this. I told you. All there is, there's 4 screws, right? Mine, normally there's a little white cap in each screw hole. I've pulled mine out because I pull these out after every rough track and dirty road. I just chuck those out so I don't have to pick them out every time. But you grab your screwdriver or your drill and you pull all your screws out. So there's one, and I'll fast forward this bit. Alright, there's 4 screws in my hand. Up here, before you can pull the screen out, you'll have a little knob here that actually winds your vent up and down. It's just on like an O-ring, so you just pull it straight off. It's got like a flat section inside, so you know where it lines up on the shaft. And then all you do is pull your screen down.
Rubber leaf.
There you go, empty the rubbish out of it. And then that goes in the sink with some dishwashing detergent, and you just wash it up before you put it back in. Then, well, I should have done it beforehand. If you wind your vent all the way up, you can get in there with a microfiber cloth and wipe it out. What I do is give everything a bit of bleach up there, because it's in the shower. It does tend to grow a bit of mold up there if you leave it. So we'll put that up, and me trusty old cloth, give them all a nice wipe out, and you're away, mate. You can give your fan a bit of a clean, all that, you know, you get the gist. Anyway, while you're here, I'll show you a little trick too. Sometimes these things, like you'll flick your fan on and it'll be real noisy because the fan's hitting on that metal screen. What it is, you can adjust that. See up here, up above it, there's a clamp on the motor, right? So you can just loosen the screw up on the clamp and push the whole thing up or down, and that will give you more clearance from this fan to the screen. So if you do flick your fan on, it's like that's hitting that because it's sucking the fan up. Yeah, you've got a fair bit of movement there to move it up and down. It might have just rattled loose and come down on you. So
how did you even know that?
Mate, it's all years and years of fixing all these things in the van. Alright, I'll finish cleaning this and put the screen back in, but that's it. Super easy. Hey, while I've got you with the shower and the sinks and kitchens and all that, what I do, right, I'll just point down the drain. Every now and then you'll find that your wastewater hose will just stop sort of draining, you know what I mean? And everything's getting clogged up, and mainly it's because of like all the girls' hair and stuff that's gone down the drain in the kitchen, like all your bits of food and veggies and whatever else, oils and stuff start to clog up the pipes and that. Just your good old Drano, mate. Go to Bunnings, get that stuff, pour some granules down, let it sit for 15 minutes and then flush it out. That's what we do. Probably do that twice a year because everything starts to get clogged up. So there you go, just normal Drano like you'd do at home. Righto, roof hatches and skylights, it's all going to depend on what brand you've got. These ones, I think, are Ranger, maybe. I don't even know. If I find a brand on them, I'll let you know. But what happens with them, after you've used them for a while and they get dirty and dusty, I don't know if you can see this, so they start hanging down, they lose a little bit of their sort of tightness, and yeah, then when you go to fold them up, it sort of all hangs out the bum like that, and yeah, it doesn't really retract into the screen where it should go. So what you do is you pull, these roof hatches are in like two pieces, so you've got the plastic bit that opens up with the latches on the top side, that's screwed to the top of your roof, and then you've got the lighting and the retractable blind and mozzie screen on the inside, right? So what there is, I'll show you quickly, is a couple of screws. It's like screws around the outside. That just holds the frame to the roof. So you go around and unscrew all those, and then I'll pop this whole thing down. Once you pop that whole thing down, there'll just be like electrical connector that runs the lights. So just unclip that, I'll show you. And then you take it outside and you just use it like a car wash sponge and some car wash detergent, and you just gently wash this back and forward, then use your hose to rinse it out, and then you leave it in the sun to dry, and it sort of grows back to like its nice little tight original self again. Then you come in and it's nice and clean, and they retract all the way in like they should without getting jammed up. Anyway, I'll pull this out and I'll show you what I mean. So to access the screws, there's these little plastic covers that go over the lights. They just got clips on them, so you just sort of pull them off, and then the screws are hidden behind them. Just like this, get your finger in somewhere, and then pop them off. So you'll see I've got most of the screws out now, and you'll see this here, it starts to lift away. There you go. So just got to get one or two more screws out of here while you hold the weight on it, and then lift the whole thing down. There you go. Ah, good on you. There you go. That just comes down like that. I'll show you this. Here's the wires just going onto that there. So be handy if they just had a connector there. I don't know what I'm going to do. There you go. That's how you remove the hatch. Now, what I've done for the purposes of the video, I've just cut these wires because they've used a joiner instead of a connector. The last one I did a couple of years ago, there was connectors there. So if you have to do that, you have to do that. Just use some spade terminals or new joiners when you put them back in. Alright, so that's the hatch, how it comes out. And then I'll take you and have a look up here. It's a good chance to clean all this up. It's all dirty. See all the dust and that in here. So you can get in behind there, clean all that, clean your roof, and then it'll be ready to go back in. I'll take you outside and show you how to wash up this screen, eh? Alright, this is all cleaned up. look at this. That's the blind bit. That was pretty good. You just wipe that down with like a dry microfiber cloth. This is the bit that was giving us the dramas. Ready? The blind. It was all saggy, it was red, it was all dirty. Now it's good to go. Look at that. You wash it, let it dry for a while. What I do is slide it back in to let it dry, like so. That way it sort of retains all its little concertina shape, and then it's all springy when it comes back out. What do you reckon, babe?
I'm stoked.
She is stoked. It actually looks gross, but like I said, what I've done, I put connectors on these, so it's come up here nice and close. I've done it so when I do spade connectors, I always do opposites on either side, so you can't get them wrong. So the positive will go male to female, and the negative will go female to male. All right, let's plug it in. Make sure I've done it right. You reckon I've done it right?
Yeah.
Clip you in. Moment of truth. Moment of truth. Bing.
Woohoo.
Happy days. Lights back on. All right. I made it look difficult. It's not that hard. So get it back in here. Then feed your screw back in. Find the hole that it went into. There you go. Just do one up firm and it'll sort of hang there, and you can put the rest in. Nice and easy. Anyway, I just want to show you. I'll get a couple of screws in it and then show you how good it looks. Back to new again. Come in a bit closer. This is what our issue was. This was all bunching out and dirty and saggy. Now it's all tucked back in nicely, so when you pull it out, it's nice and clean. Bit of silicone spray if they're a bit squeaky like that. And then when you put it away she goes. Tucks back in, look. Beautiful. Put the rest of the screws in. Don't do them too tight, or you'll strip the panel in the roof. And that's another job done. You just do the same for every screen. Doesn't matter what size they are. They all pull out the same. They all wash up the same. So there you go. That's a good one. You like that one, dear?
I did. I'm very impressed.
All right, next one will be the last one. Is this couch, mate? How to do the leather. Oh, hang on a second. How's that? Video about cleaning the van, not cleaning the camera. Hey, last one. I've left it till last. I don't know why. Just happened that way. Couch, mate. So this one is technical. It's a 3-step process. Start with the first one. Use your vacuum. Vacuum up all the food that Beck's dropped on there for the last 3 weeks. So she can't keep it on her plate. Rice and crackers and everything else. Vacuum all that stuff up. Second bit is this one here. Fill up your sink with just some dishwashing water like so. Get your favourite microfiber cloths out and rub over it. That takes out all the dirt and the Vegemite and the jam and all that sort of stuff, and you can sort of scrub away and get all the dirty sweaty patches off. You'll see it, you'll see the dirt and everything come off it, so you can just keep going. Can you hear that chocolate wrapper crackling in the background there while Beck's shoveling it in?
Wow.
Get in there and rub the stitching. See, like this. Here, I'll do this. Look at that already. See the colour of the rag? Just give it a good rubbing like so, and it gets all the stains and that off. And look at that. Ugh, so gross. And then once that's dry, what I do, I actually pull the cushions right off, give them a wipe and a vacuum underneath, because there's always heaps of food and stuff under there too. And then step 3, mate, once it's dry, I just use Armour All Protectant like out of your car. Give it a good shake, squirt it all over your couch. You can be pretty generous with it. You want it nice and shiny.
Comes up amazing.
And then just give it a good massage in with another microfiber cloth. Oh, you can get right in there amongst all these little grooves in the leather. And there you go. I won't do the whole thing, but just give it a nice massage. You can give it another coat if you want, and then it comes up super nice and lush, shiny again, and it sort of feels really nice to sit on, and it's clean. So there you go. That is the 3-step process to clean your couch. Plus, it's got, because it's got this on it, it's going to keep the leather in good condition, doesn't dry out. Yeah, there you go. That is it. I hope you have enjoyed that, my friends. Swing around here. Sorry Beck wasn't in that chocolate more, but she tells me I'm so good at cleaning that I might as well just do it all.
He was like, do you want to do the couch thing? I was like, you just get it right every single time, whereas me, it's like take 400.
Because cleaning the couch is really hard, apparently.
No, but I can never get it across. Well.
Anyway, that's cleaning the van after a big trip, and some tips in there for you. Let us know, comments, questions, feedback down below. If there's any other tricky jobs around the van that you're not quite sure of, hit me up. I've probably done it before. And it might just be second nature to me, so I can tell you guys how to do it.
There's actually no better feeling than having a super clean van after you've done rough roads and corrugations.
It's pretty good, eh?
It's so good.
It's nice. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that. See you next time. Thanks, guys. Legends.
Bye-bye.